Hey Willow, happy Friday indeed. How's your week gone? Wow, how's this latter part of your week gone since I've already asked you about the rest? Thank you for contributing 10,000 points total to the community challenge. Yeah, I'd say this week's gone pretty well. Uh, had some good streams. Work was relatively simple. I might be getting some changes to my work schedule rota that are slightly better than they are currently, even if I'm not getting better pay, more pay or hours. I mean, the main thing is it'll basically improve my chance of finishing on time on Thursdays. Hey Nerlus, how you doing today? Although you don't think we'll hit the goal, but you hope I'll do the cosplay anyway. The other thing is I can extend the goal indefinitely, so it's more a case of when we hit the goal. At the end of the day, there's no force on earth that can stop me dressing as a tiefling if I can. Oh yeah, I think yeah. Well, community challenges are basically just a sort of don't really know how to word it, but they are basically show your support for this thing more than anything. I was actually considering making the challenge follower goal or something, but to be honest, I don't really like doing follower goals just because I don't really care about how many followers I've got as total, and there's quite a lot of bot churn anyway. So I settled on just doing a community challenge with a very high number. In any case, I'll just get these links sorted out and I'll be right with you all. It actually reminds me, I'm probably going obviously I'll be watching the Guild of Icons stream tonight, but while I'm doing that, I'm probably going to be looking at wigs just for tiefling cosplay purposes, so that'll be fun. Hey Pixel, greetings and obeisances. He said the thing, and a secret third thing. And hello Yan, hope you're all doing good. Pixel, you looking forward to seeing everyone clean up after our mess later? Okay, let's get the stream doing stream things then. Pixel, only a week off me, and that's when we start to get it. Exactly. Yep. Not much to say. We're just going to jump straight into the game. Okay. I'm switching my screen over to the feed, so I have to rely on my mobile phone. So sorry if I miss any of you. Remember, there's a community challenge going on, so if you want to throw points in there and make me dress as a tiefling, go ahead. I mean, they make me dress as a tiefling, but really just a pretense. Anyways, did I have yeah, I should call Nez's mum and get rid of the homesickness debuff. No? No? Is that you? Yeah? I can hardly hear you. Sounds like you're calling from the moon or something. Doing okay, that's great. Get going. Trying to give a flea bath. Bye. Click. Beep beep beep. Being what I called the protagonist dog at the beginning of the game. Nola's doing a knock knock joke with Pixel. Yep, so last week it worked out where the boss was. I just need to get there without just also fight these fobbies. Terrible idea. It's the fobbies. Yeah, I'm still trying to work out what the deal with these are. Like, are they just there to as easy sources of XP? Are they just a sort of a joke? Every time I see Fobby, I just keep thinking of Mr. Blobby. That's terrifying. The other day I was actually listening to the Oxventure podcast. That was from a couple of months ago. And in the intro they basically reminded me that UK version of RuPaul's Drag Race briefly made Mr. Blobby known to Americans. And two separate contestants in it did a Mr. Blobby related drag thing. I didn't have enough reasons to dislike RuPaul. Pixel, who knows? They could be Blobspawn. Oh yeah, I did see the Mr. Blobby tweet for sale on eBay. From what I hear, the whoever bought it for however much silly amounts of money mind go for the purchase. Oops, I see what she. Yeah. That for those not keeping track at home, it's basically Shield Epsilon beta, but with the effects of Shield Epsilon. So it applies to the entire party. Voila. Nolus, you say knock knock? Who is there? Huey? Huey who? Ting tang, walla walla bing bang, ooh ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Yeah, fun fact, I know that song from a band called Cartoons. Did a cover of it in sort of like, must have been the late 90s, early 2000s. And their entire gimmick was literally that they were sort of cosplaying as cartoon characters. They had like big foam wigs and they played giant prop stuff. Had sort of like a Jetsons aesthetic, but some sort of inspirations from cartoon. Pixel, you know that song from a niche band called Alvin and the Chipmunks? Yeah. It was like 3 years before I realised they originally sung it. I used to love their animated series. I think was actually, at least if the opening song was anything to go by, supposed to be like some sort of revival or opening sequel series or something. Oh yep, now I remember. Go down here. It's down there. Need to get to that statue. Problem is if I Pixel, that boy Elroy, best not drop the bass. And exactly, it's been a while, but they're back in style. To be fair, I've never been that musical. Like, my favourite band is They Might Be Giants, and I literally know them because they did the opening credits of Malcolm in the Middle. Which I actually recently learned wasn't one of their songs that was just used for Malcolm in the Middle. It was literally recorded specially for the series. Although there is an extended there's sort of like a full music video that's like an extended version of the credits. That's kind of neat. Okay. Surprise opening attack. Go. Counter side. Didn't work, but that's okay because this is the surprise round. I can't do it. Okay, now, so the uncontrollable sphere will explode, damaging the entire party, but I can click through the dialogue as quickly as possible. Where it ticks down too far and I'll be fine. Voila. And Paul has leveled up again. Hey Keep, thanks for the lurk. Oh, and thanks for giving Icky the shout out, Nolus. Nolus, you only heard Miss Miller singing it in the Chipmunk Adventure. It might be the first time you heard the actual song. Might have been a cover that someone put over a clip of the SAX's AI bugging out, which might have been the cartoon thing I mentioned. Pixel, you know they might be giants because Little Grebo used them for the opening song of his abridging of Season 0. Amazing. But yeah, those abridged series managed to get away with a lot back in the day, didn't they? Like, there's no way now a sort of a major YouTube thing gets away with using an actual song as its sort of cover. Well, I suppose there's legal things involved. Like, I know the newest season of Ice Funk used a 9 Inch Nails song as its main sort of title theme. Oh yeah, they did have to cut Duke Devlin's theme music because it was copyrighted. Notice the track started with somebody saying, "Hey Witch Doctor, give us the magic words." Yeah, that might have actually been the original that was... Yeah, Chipmunk's version was a cover of, actually. Actually, it might have been both versions. You know what, just Google the song. Probably think it's one of those ones that's just been covered so often it's one of those ones people always know from a cover better than the original anyway. And yeah, Duke's theme was half the character. Oh yeah, fun little connection between They Might Be Giants and Alvin and the Chipmunks. The same audio distorting effect that was used to create the Chipmunks, basically just pitching up everything, so used by They Might Be Giants for their song How Can I Sing Like a Girl, which is basically an accidental track. Yeah, well, I'm assuming it's accidental anyway. It's literally about the singer sounding like a a guy singer sounding like a femme singer. But it can very easily it can come across as oh freaking heck. What was I saying? Oh yeah, because the basically the lyrics could work for a trans woman who's worried about transitioning, work for a trans guy who wants to keep the singing career going, could work for pretty much any non-binary person's identity. Like, it's just amazing how all the lyrics work, you know? Okay, healing Omega, which cures KO itself, and very generously with all HP restored no less. It is a very large EP. Pixel, you're going to boot up some Hades while you listen. Fair. Hope you have a good run. I really should get around to playing Hades at some point. Like, I literally streamed all the other Supergiant games, and then I stopped at Hades. I'm really sure about streaming like Pixel. I should. It's good. Fair enough. Yeah, from what I've seen, it does actually manage to avoid the parts of a roguelike I don't particularly enjoy. So definitely going to consider giving it a look. I have when I can schedule the. Okay. Raw. Good. Unless you got as far as Santa Claus, you mean Hades when you had it on Game Pass, but you gave up. By the God mode thing, though. Yeah, I think it's. The idea is, from what I understand, you basically complete it the first time, and then you sort of the meta game where you keep doing it repeatedly, and you until you get the true ending, which is kind of a neat way to sort of give a roguelike an end point, which is really the main issue for roguelikes for me, especially streaming them. That's obviously the idea of a roguelike is each run's a brand new run. So it just feels a bit. Obviously, I want to eventually finish a game I'm streaming and stream something new. Pixel, you can't remember if you got it for me or not. Oh yeah, I do remember you got me a game I was very hyped to play. Might have been something else, but I'm not certain. You definitely expanded my playlist. Positive manner. Which reminds me, I've also got the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles to dig into when I finished Earthbound. I remember that was a gift, but I can't remember who from specifically. Nullis, Dark Souls, Handshake, Hades. The end boss looks like a lot like Santa Claus at first glance. I'll be honest, I haven't played enough Souls games to get that reference. Like, the only Soulsborne game I've really enjoyed is Bloodborne. I suppose my thing with Soulsborne games is I really like the exploration, but I just don't like having to grind through the same combat constantly just to do it. Even then, I do enjoy the sort of sense of danger the exploration gives you, which is really what I love in a Metroidvania. No less Dark Souls 1's end boss is wearing red and has a big beard, and that's it. Pixel, you think Bloodborne is aesthetically From's best game? Oh, definitely. I absolutely love how it sort of starts off gothic horror, but then it just Like, it's literally the best execution of sort of cosmic horror I've ever seen. Just because it sort of just absolutely nails the whole sort of unfurling and making you realise how insignificant you are compared to the events you're sort of being controlled by. Like, and even in the sort of ending, like the secret ending where you sort of win, you don't really, it's sort of left ambiguous if you've actually won. You've seen how well it goes for people. Side Tiefling Omega. So I know it's not Tiefling. Do me. Silent hits up. No idea how I got to that hole over there. That hole, not I mean. Notice from what you've heard, Bloodborne is probably the funnest Soulsborne game, so you mostly can't play it unless you already have a co-op partner, which is half the battle to giving a Soulsborne game worthwhile multiplayer. Pixel, why yes, that thing is on the safest place you know of in the entire city. Exactly. Such a great twist. Like, I cannot exaggerate how perfectly they pull that off. I mean, I suppose it's been out for a while, so it's okay to spoil it, but for those who've never played it, basically, long story short, the mechanic called Insight it's sort of the whole classic Eldritch knowledge thing, hence why it's called Insight. First point of insight you get... Oh, this is gonna hurt. No. Oh yeah, so, so yeah, you have Insight. The first point you get lets you see, the doll, which is literally just a doll, but after your first point of Insight, you become sort of like a creepy doll lady, and that's just your level up. As you know, it's not a Souls game unless you speak to a slightly weird woman. Level up. Hey Keith, it's indeed a Brie. And yep, fear is uncontrollable. Fear has lost control of its life and is making pudding small as the morning. Oh yeah, where was I? So yep, you can also spend Insight to get some of the higher level gear. But after you basically, after a while of exploring, there's sort of a weird thing. Yeah, there's one point in one of the parts of the map where you walk to just the right place, your character should just suddenly, oh, there's a couple, character will just suddenly levitate and apparently die for no reason. Very mysterious. But after a long while, if your insight gets high enough, you start seeing there's actually just giant, horrific monsters just literally hanging on the side of the buildings. I mean, one of those you have to be there to get how well it works, but it's just so amazing. Yep, I wonder if Keith has an idea on how to make metal return to its previous shape after being dropped into lava. I mean, to be fair, you could argue a large pile of gold and silver that had been dropped into lava is still somewhat valuable, even if it's no longer in the shape of coins. Reason? Oh yeah, could someone just Twitch shout out Nick? His D&D stream in 50 minutes. Reason, mind you. Reason. No reason at all. If your character is less intelligent than you are and you're not metagaming. I mean, I metagame to keep my character less intelligent. Ah! It succeeded! Help! It might just be me, but they seem to be doing this more reliably. Pixel, more insight also makes you more susceptible to a frenzy. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot Raw has sound. No less was that 15 minutes or 50? 50 minutes. It's happening at half 7, which for reference it's 20 to 7 at the moment. Why is Keith chanting tiefling all of a sudden? Oh, thank you for giving the shout out, Keith. Oh, hey, good trans girl. Oh, and hey, Nick. You know, I was actually thinking of just sort of making the sort of tiefling teeth just part of my go-to outfit for streaming. I haven't really I'm really am on the verge of becoming like a VTuber, but real life. So you should not. And is that a bad thing? I don't think it is really. Good trans girl, you're about to ask if I found a tiefling mod for Earthbound. Nope, but to be fair, the protagonist has access to tiefling anyway. Ow. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. This. Being calm. Yeah, it's clearly supposed to be like telekinetic fling or something, but you know. Oh yeah, can we get a shout out for good trans girl as well? Oh yes, so you did. Nolus, thank you. Ah, here's where I need to be. IQ capsules. That's just like a lucky cat. Right, straight. Nolus, you thought there's an attack that you get to name and I named it Tiefling. I don't know. No, I don't think... Oh wait, yeah, you might be right. So I completely forgot that and thought I was being clever. Nick, Tiefling, aka the Mauler Brawler. Controversial opinion. There should be a Tiefling bloodline that gives you a martial ability that lets you do automatic proficiency of hot beverages. Their ranged attacks. Nihilus, the default name for it is PK Love. Oh yeah, that tracks actually. Keith, thanks for that, Nick. Nick, nothing but indecipherable wit from you. Oh hey DJ, Can we get a shout out for DJ as well? Hopping by to reserve a seat while you lurk and study. Fair enough. Is paying me for this publicity and exposure. Oh, I was massively gone against that. And then, Diadem of Kings. Diadem again. Miscellaneous equipment that can only be used by Pooh. Uses his defense. Like a hat. DJ, hope my adventures in Earthbound go super swell. Thank you. And thanks for the quote, no less. Oh good, my Nightbot message is working. Thank you to everyone who's throwing channel points in there. I can't actually see it from this POV, but yep, much appreciated. Actually, can anyone tell me what the how far along the challenge is at the moment? Keith, 10%. Nice. When I last checked on Wednesday, it was still at 8%. That's progress. $54k out of 500k. That's nice. I'm wondering if 500k might have been a bit high, but I think I can get there. I think the nice thing about sort of doing the whole community challenge thing is it just sort of lets me build up the cosplay slowly. I can be ready to sort of do the full play while wearing bits of it just to see what looks good. If that makes sense. The thing I'm really learning how to do is basically sort of contour with face paint. As basically what I can do is I can contour my well sort of like use the face paint body paint itself as a base, but now I can use eyeshadow to contour it. Like, obviously I could get a palace or something, but that would be a bit more expensive and made of money. I think I've said this a few times, but it turns out I have no idea if it's just because they deliberately make it that way, but better quality body paint seems to smell nicer. Cheap stuff. Like, the Snazaroo doesn't smell terrible, but it just sort of smells kind of like acrylic paint, actually. Whereas the Meron sort of smells like Bukanasi. No less. That combat background music, though. Can't tell whether the Pickle Pea or the Pumper is the more annoying part. Ah yes, those classic sounds in the SNES and NES's sound chip. You know, the doo you get when you win a fight. It just reminds me of Rugrats for some reason. Yeah, if anyone wants to just look up which direction I need to go in just to get to the boss, because I did manage it last Earthbound stream. I don't want to just end up wandering around this entire stream. Where are we? I can't remember the name of it. It's the cave you access by getting the book on how to speak confidently, though. Ability, Psi-Power, that Sci-Fire in me. Oh dear. Come on, come on, come on. Use. Heal, heal, heal. This. Well, let's just heal death. Ladders aren't labelled in game, are they? No, they're not. No less, the most direct path through the cave is to start from the entrance and proceed up and to the right. The fobbies won't pose much trouble. Head down the ladder you come to and continue on the path around. Get the ladders farthest up and you arrive on the upper level again. Okay, yeah, that was it. I was having trouble remembering, so... So, where we start, up and to the right. Weird, I thought I set that thing to only go off every 45 minutes or so. Oh, it does have a map and a big one. Yeah, I had that trouble with Pokemon guides. Like, there was a magazine I had that had an entire guide for one of the harder caves. It literally, I don't know if they just literally copy-pasted someone's game of keys or something, but... Like, it was, referencing, labels for a ladder. Without any reference to which ladder was which. And again, I suppose a guide for Earthbound would have the same sort of error of, map doing. Up and eight. Ah, now press the path round and take the ladder farthest up. Oh dear. Not. Oof, that's a lot of. Unless the only guide you could find for Code Vein were really bad. That one level where every damn inch of it is pure white and looks like every other inch of it. Horrible times. Like, there was an era where obviously level design, well, sort of like walkthroughs and FAQs could only be text based, and obviously there are quite a few guys that sort of try to find ways around it, like just using ASCII art, but at the end of the day, it they just had to make do. this isn't. And that might, yeah, it probably is the wrong ladder. I'll go back down again, because I think this was just an item room. Yeah, it's just further to the right. Yeah, the spark on the map represents the boss. Oh. So. Make a break for the ladder and I'll get there before Okay, 20 minutes to see if I can get through the boss. Their boss fights in this game are quite short, so... No list could be worth saving right before so as not to have to navigate this again, just in case. Yeah, I might do that. I mean, I've got the save state, might as well use it. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, 2 crits in a row. Damn. Bit of extra MP and see what's in this. You're critting a lot of all of a sudden. Let's fit inside. Must be equipped on your body. It protects you from paralysis. Increase your speed in a big way. Here we go. Boss time. Got here. 7th your sanctuary location. It's mine now. Take it from. Spectre attack. Worth it. Side shield. Spy. Get some PP off. Defend. Heal. Frustration. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is going horribly wrong. But luckily... Yeah, luckily Raw's got an ability that'll that. So shield. Okay, it was defeated. $78. 67. Go. Yeah. It's been a long guessing here. Soon I'll be. I'll have question mark. What's happening? My thoughts are being written out on how they got Nez to speak. Oh, thanks for the hydration posture checks. No less. Fun fact, the Japanese advert for Earthbound, or Mother 2 as it's called originally, it just literally just describes it as an classic gas or vision while they're holding sounds fine hall. A quick shot. Mike's cutting out randomly. Naughty Mike. Is that any better? That dinosaur? Age the wetnosaur. How cool, I've been healed. Well, that's nasty. Luxury jerky. Bring us some. Pixel, the enemy left a present. Weird way to describe dinosaur poop, but go on. Right, yeah, Nick's nearly gone live, so what I'll do is I'll create a save point now, but I'll just keep playing until I get the confirmation that he's gone live so we can trade in. Sign? What? In case of danger, evacuate here. The boss. Evacuate then. Like how it's sort of using pixeliness to represent the past. Strange, but you smell good, so I'll tell you a secret. You feel the earthquake a little while ago? You know, we have earthquakes all the time here. After an earthquake, the hot springs will erupt. Blue springs are great for recovering health. Red springs are perfect for healing paralysis or drawing out poison. Bird right there says strange words like hello and click. Beep beep beep. Ring ring ring. Okay, yeah, sure. I guess I can just use the bird to save distant past. Teacher dropped by looking for you. Don't worry, I come. Everything's fine here. You guys smell really good. Who am I? I'm a tender. Hey, what are you doing inside our dinosaur cage? I'm going to open the door and you get out of there right now. I'm the boss, so I'll let you out. Thank you for the tender kraut. Yes, tender kraut was stolen. The awful smell surrounding the group is now gone. Yep. That's one puzzle. No, I just sort of skipped through the mum's dialogue. I only read out a couple of lines of it. So no, it's not the mic skipping. I realised it was something that had already been said, so... Thank you for coming all the way to this primitive country. You must be tired to stay. It'll run you $400. You are going to stay, aren't you? Primitive, but they still use US dollars apparently. And this is Americana the game, so... Even though I listened to the talkative mystery rock story, I don't understand what he's talking about. When you see the talkative mystery rock, that rock really jabbers away. We made a cage for dinosaurs and locked them up. That's what my brother tells me. I don't believe it. Just spewing out his cake hole. I guess this is, everything outside my home is the asylum. Let's play store. My friend Igo loves this game, so... Hi, may I help you? Hey. An ATM somewhere? And if you like to talk, come to the Lost Underworld. Down requires a birth, so we established a separate tribe. Hope we can be friendly again someday. Yeah, it was a lot easier to live up above. Then feed the dinosaurs in the cage, boss. You're the same tender as those above ground. You seem different? Yeah, you know, the tender up there are shy and don't like to talk. Don't you think the tender up above have some particularly beautiful women? They're still shy though. You're a foreigner, aren't you? A world-wise tender. I was an exchange student who travelled to a country that is known as an economic superpower. My name is Ago Stick. That's some sort of pun. Let me know if I can do anything for you. If I loan you some money? Yes. Want to withdraw? I will charge you a handling fee, as equal to the amount of your withdrawal. Okay with you? That's a rip. But let's get those new weapons. Sell this current weapon. Be fry pan, Batman. Oh, his has just Curse Nest. Excellent. I'll just save them again. Guess we'll be exploring this strange prehistoric, but not prehistoric, land next to